Hello, this is Mrs. Ostrike, and today we will be working in our Go Math book, Lesson 3.2, Estimate Products on page 151. Our essential question for this lesson is, what strategies can you use to estimate products? We will start with this lesson with Unlock the Problem. Unlock the problem. The Smith family opens the door of their refrigerator 32 times in one day. There are 31 days in May. About how many times is it opened in May? Let's begin by underlining any information we will need. About how many times is it opened in May? Well, we know that it's opened 32 times in one day, and there are 31 days in May. So we need to estimate the answer to this question because they're asking you about how many times. Okay. One way to accomplish this is to use rounding and mental math. So let's estimate 32 times 31. We will round each factor. 32 rounds to 30, 31 rounds to 30. They both round to 30. We will use mental math to do this. Let's look at our basic fact. Our basic fact is 3 times 3 equals 9. So 30 times 30 equals 9, and we need to append our two zeros. So the Smith family opens the refrigerator door about 900 times during the month of May. Let's look at the first problem. On average, a refrigerator door is opened 38 times each day. About how many fewer times in May is the Smith family's refrigerator door open than the average refrigerator door? Okay, so we know the average refrigerator door is opened 38 times. 38 times. How many days are in May? Let's look up again. 31 days in May. So we need to figure out, on average, how many times is the refrigerator door open. Okay, let's round 38 to 40, 31 to 30. Let's look at our basic facts, which is 4 times 3, which equals 12, and let's append the two zeros. So on average, the refrigerator door is open 1,200 times. The question they're asking is about how many fewer times in May is the Smith family refrigerator door opened. So, how many fewer times? We will take the average number of times minus the Smiths, how many times the Smiths opens the door, which is 900. And let's look at our basic fact. 12 times 9 is 3, and let's append the two zeros. So on average, it's 300 fewer times. Make sure you're adding this information in your Go Math book, and please pause the video if you need to. Another way to estimate product is to use mental math and compatible numbers. Let's read the problem. All 24 light bulbs in the Parks family home are CFL light bulbs. Each CFL light bulb uses 28 watts to produce light. We're estimating how many watts will the light bulbs use when turned on all at the same time. Another way to do this is to use mental math, but we're using compatible numbers. Compatible numbers are numbers that are easy to compute mentally. So let's look, what is a compatible number for 24 times 28? A compatible number for 24 can be 25. It's close to 24, and it's easy multiple to compute to compute mentally. Count them by 25s. So 25 times 30, we will round 28 to 30. And now let's use mental math to compute the answer. 25 times 3, if we count by 25s, 25, 50, 75. So 25 times 3 is 75. And let's append the 0 from the 30 to the end. So about 750 watts are used. Now, when you estimate products, you can estimate either way. Whichever way you find is easier, you can use to estimate a product. So let's look at the one problem, 26 times $79, and we will estimate the products two different ways. Round to the nearest 10. So 26 rounds to 30. 79 rounds to 80. Using our basic facts, 8 times 3 is 24. Append the two zeros. So 26 times 79 rounds to $2,400. Now, using compatible numbers, we can also estimate the products. 26 rounds to 25. 25 is a multiple that we can easily compute. So let's think. How can you use 25 times 4 to help you find 25 times 8? Well, if we know that 25 times 4 is 100, and 25 times and 8 is 2 times more than 4, the answer to 25 times 8 would be 2 times more than 100, which would be 200. So 25 times 8 is 200, and we'll add the 0 for the 80. So 26 times $79 is about $2,000. Okay, let's go on to explain why is $2,400 and $2,000 are both reasonable estimates. They're both reasonable estimates because both estimated products, answers, use numbers close to the original factors. Therefore, both of these estimates are reasonable. In which situation might you choose to find an estimate rather than an exact answer? If I'm shopping and I have $40 and I want to buy 2 items, and one item is $19 and another item is $20, I need to estimate to see if I have enough money. 19 rounds to 20, and 20 rounds to 20, and if I add the two numbers together, I get 40. I have $40, so I can estimate the cost of those 2 items. So when shopping, I can estimate cost of items. Make sure you include this information in your Go Math book. Okay, the last question we're going to work on today during this video is to estimate the product of 62 and 28 by rounding. How would you round the factors? I'm going to round each factor using rounding and mental math. So 62 will round to 60. 28 will round to 30. I will use my basic facts. 6 times 3 is 18, and I'll append my 2 zeros. So what would the estimated product be? About 1,800. Okay, boys and girls, you will now go on and complete page 153 and 154. You are awesome. You got this. Good luck.